free visa extension came. Free visa extension. Should we rejoice? Should we dance because of this? Did it take a pandemic to give free visa extensions? Really, guys? Really? Hi everybody, hello. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Ambi C. Evan. If this is your first time visiting my channel, don't forget to subscribe, like, share, comment, subscribe. So yes, with all that's going on now, it's been in the news that with the COVID-19, there's going to be free visa extension for NHS health frontline workers. I think they emphasize on that frontline because different classes or different categories of people work with NHS. I've actually written a blog post on it. Hopefully you've gotten a chance to catch up with my videos, my past videos and my blog posts as well. If you haven't, the link is down below. Don't forget to visit my blog. So yeah, free visa extension, really exciting, I know, isn't it? But anyways, there is a clause with that. So I went reading and I went listening to it. Priti Patel, the Home Secretary, said that for people, nurses actually, paramedics and doctors, so that's like the narrow three. And it got me thinking. I thought, okay, that doesn't really make sense. That actually isn't fair if you ask me. But on the further notes, it's not just a free visa extension for everybody. That's a nurse, a doctor, or a paramedic, sorry. It's specifically for those whose visa is due to expire in October. Basically, she said that so they don't have to think about visa worries, visa extension and whatnot. So I'm like, okay, there are much more, there's like a vast majority of essential workers at this time involved with the whole pandemic and really maintaining the chaos. I'm sure you guys know essential workers, it's a vast majority of doctors, nurses, paramedics, pharmacists anyway, just being biased, but yeah, pharmacists, grocery workers, cleaners as well, delivery drivers, loads of people involved. So it got me thinking that, okay, this visa extension, there's so many people that would actually be happy to jump on that, and the fact that it's just for those whose visa is expiring in October, it's like, okay, what of those the month after or the month before? I know it's like an estimate of what they think would happen or the timeline they've given in regards to how long the whole pandemic will last and how they speculate that everything would pan out. So this was meant to be a relief for visa application, and so that they're not bothered with visa application, that's those needing a visa in that light. And the question I asked on my blog post, what happens next? I saw lots of comments from the Brits saying that, okay, so after the whole pandemic is sorted, that means, okay, goodbye guys, thank you for helping us, goodbye, thank you, and kicking people out, kicking those who carry a visa once it expires. Some people suggested that they be given indefinite leave to those requiring the whole visa extension that are working, be given indefinite leave to remain or even citizenship, which is sweet, to be honest, which is really thoughtful and made sense because if you know the history of how most Brits usually complain that the immigrants are taking their jobs, but now all of a sudden, because the immigrants are hands-on in the whole nurse department, doctor department, paramedics department, pharmacy department, and essential workers as a whole. So the delivery drivers department, the taxi drivers department as well. It just gets to show you that at the end of the day, these people that you thought were stealing your jobs are responsible for keeping people alive. This actually drew my attention to the fact that it's easy to get a job if you're in the medical field and you're an international student compared to getting a job if you're an international student that studied maybe accounting, history, political science in the UK. But if you studied a health related course, you're much more likely to get a job. And this was my reason reasoning process that obviously they need people to keep the Brits alive. They need people that have come into the country to study, to get this education in the health sector. Obviously there will be jobs for you. There are openings, because most times those people that are studying those courses are the immigrants that have traveled, the international students that have come to study, and it's like an automatic job opening. Like you have for the pharmacy, you have for doctors, you have for paramedics, you have for nurses. It's easy to get accepted quickly into the system compared to accounting, political science, history, except in special cases. I might be wrong, but this is what I noticed through the years as well. Don't get me started with the whole clapping for the NHS. I've had mixed feelings concerning that clapping for the NHS. Hopefully I can share my thoughts on here. If not, check out my blog. I will definitely share my thoughts on that. But yeah, don't forget to share your thoughts with me. Do you agree with my thought process? What's your take on the whole news concerning the whole free visa extension with the COVID-19 for paramedics, nurses and doctors? Is it something that really would be really appreciated if you were in that shoe? And also, is it really narrow in regards to frontline healthcare workers not being restricted to this three? So on the gov.uk you can actually see them mention paramedics, doctors and nurses. Those are the three they emphasize on. So does it really apply to just those three, or is it expanded to the frontline healthcare workers as a whole, working in the NHS as a whole? Update, guys. So last week I got sent a link on the group that they have just updated the whole list of this extension for those frontline workers, health workers or whatever, that their visas are due to expire in October. So now added to the list we have, just one moment, we have social workers, radiographers, midwives and pharmacists. So for those people with visas due to expire 1st of October 2020, you'll receive a free 1-year automatic visa extension, which is great that they've expanded the list to cover a much wider variation of frontline workers. Good. My point still stands, the things I addressed earlier on before I got this update. But yeah, I just felt that I should add this to the video because I haven't posted what I made before this one. So yeah, this is an addition. I'm talking so much right now, but thank you so much for watching, guys. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys. Till next time, my name is MBCSM.